Welcome back. New York City Mayor Eric Adams is urging migrants to consider other cities as destinations. His administration is even planning to hand out no vacancy flyers at the border as the city announces a 60-day limit in shelters. Many of the hotels in the Big Apple have been converted to shelters and are struggling with the influx. Our next guest worked at New York's largest migrant hotel, the Row Hotel, and came forward after he saw drunk children, violence, guns, and drugs. Carlos Arellano joins me now. Good morning, Carlos. Now, I remember when you came on a few months ago with us, and there were videos of these hotel rooms kind of ransacked, and a text and a screenshot of someone telling you, hey, this kid's drunk. With that state of debauchery happening in these shelters, is Eric Adams a little bit late to the game, finally saying now maybe this isn't a good idea?
Yes, he's very late. What it is he's feeling the pressure from the migrants telling their family back at home, hey, we got luxury hotels, come on over to New York. Everything's being handed to us. And the word of mouth is getting around. And he's feeling the pressure from the very demanding migrants wanting luxury hotels. But when they arrive to the city, they see that all the luxury hotels are already all handed out to people. So they're becoming very angry and more violent than before. And it's starting to look a lot like the riots in Paris lately, and that's where I see this heading.
That's interesting. I know what you're talking about with the Paris riots. A bunch of migrants come into one area, and then the migrants rise up. And so when you're down there at the border, or you're in Texas, where they're crossing the border. What are they saying when they get into Texas? What are they saying when they first get into the country? I believe the cartels are kind of giving them information that's not right.
Yeah, they're telling them everything's being handed to you all at these hotels. Go to the large cities, make your way on over there. You're getting everything from healthcare to Uber rides to daycare services, everything that you can think of. And when they arrive to the city, they're arriving, and who can blame them? You know, when everything's being handed to them, I wouldn't say no to something free, but what happens when those free things are no longer there to be given out anymore? They're going to be upset, and rightfully so. And this is exactly what it goes back to when I said that Mayor Adams and the city of New York don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, you're right. If you advertise yourself as a sanctuary city and you tell them you will do these things for them, you're bringing them into a situation where you're kind of obligated to do so, and it looks like New York didn't have what it needed to do it.
Exactly, and it's scary to say, but the situation from what I'm seeing, the friends that I still have who work there, they're telling me contracts are running out, money's running out, and people are becoming more upset because the new shelters are not as luxurious as the Row Hotel, as other major hotels with migrants. And it's just going to be getting people even more upset, and we're heading straight to the riots in Paris.
Yeah, I hope not. I really do. I think the crisis at the border has become a crisis in pretty much every town that's involved in it now. And Carlos, thank you for being a whistleblower and showing us what's happening.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.